that acceleration comes to a stop, and Soler will get his way back on now. But the tactic then, can he go straight to the front? Looks like it, and just set a pace and show we're here, we've now got you for numbers, we're even.
The famous attack 24 years ago now by Marco Pantani. Jan Ulrich went on to lose the yellow jersey that day, as we see the move here. Now, Tish Benoit has started to put the pace on again. I think we might have just missed something there whilst we're looking away, because Roglic starts to move, Quintana starts to follow him, and Roglic is going on the attack again. It's phase 2 of the plan for Jumbo-Visma, and once more they are forcing Tadej Pogačar, Sean, to fight for the right to wear yellow.
Yes, well, they are really putting it up from here and testing him big time, and so early on this climb already today, the Galibier, they started hitting him on the easier slopes, and they're going to continue. But Pogačar, what a performance he's putting up. He just comes over the top here, puts on the pace a bit, and this is more the mental part as well. You can be suffering a bit, but if you do that, you really try and break the other riders, and that's what he's trying to do at the moment. If you can do it well, I can do it better.
Yeah, he just up and over the top, but it's more a psychological game it looks like he's playing at the moment. That wasn't a full effort to try and split things. You see everybody ride back into the wheel, but he's just showing, like, you can do that, but I'll go straight back to the front. And now he's trying to ease things off and see if he can let his teammates come back, because look how many riders are Jumbo-Visma.
It's a team time trial from them here. So Kruijswijk takes it up at the front. Pogačar once more is isolated.
He knows he's going to have to track every single move. Now, Sean, as you said, we expected Jumbo-Visma to try and unseat Tadej Pogačar. We expected this sort of tactical battle. But I've got to be honest, and I don't think anyone expected quite the battle like this, and I don't expect
Pogačar. Pogačar going because Roglic was just starting to show sign of weakness himself off the back. I wondered whether he himself was going to attack, but Roglic lost the wheel briefly, and Pogačar, I think, sensed that, wanted to try and distance another man if he could from the GC.
Well, if Roglic is in trouble, like we see he's been distanced, I don't think Pogačar really needs to make an acceleration to do that. He's then got it under control. Nairo Quintana now also being distanced, so Pogačar really taking things into his own hands. But as I was just saying, we expected these type of fireworks. I honestly, and I don't believe anybody expected it to start with 60 kilometres to go, the top of the general classification, attacking the hell out of each other. It is the question now. Easy to touch. Pull over, stop, have a drink. He's on call. He's on standby.
Well, Benoit, you can see he's actually stopped at the roadside there. So he is waiting for Primoz Roglic. It looks like he's going to see how far down they are. They can't see him for this stage, but I'll hand you back to the commentary team for that. But Benoit has stopped at the side of the road.
Fantastic, thanks, Matt. I'm certain he's going to collect Primoz Roglic to reignite his effort, Sean, and make sure that he's not out of the game. He's up, more or less.
Yeah, well, the attacking started right from the get-go. We saw Wout van Aert and Mathieu van der Poel on the attack. Look at the train come past.
My goodness. Stand clear of the yellow line. We're coming through. Wow. Well, Robert, you can re-find your legs, can't you, within a stage? And if that's happened to Warren Barguil because he was struggling this morning, I wonder if the same thing could happen to and there was a chase on behind him. Now, don't forget, last time we came up this, Granon, there's your man again. How many shredded wheat did he have for breakfast?
And will he be able to ease into the advantage of Warren Barguil? We'll have to wait and see the first couple of kilometres of the climb.
Roglic is back, courtesy of Wout van Aert, who is now a spent force, but what a force he has been through the day. And Jonas Aguirre comes by, has a look at him, and thinks, how on earth did you do that? We ask the same question ourselves almost constantly. There is Micah. He's also been gifted a run back again in the support of Tadej Pogačar, but Roglic right now just exchanging as he does. Kuss, of course, has also been brought back within this group. There is Jonas Vingegaard as Micah tries to make some sort of statement out front as well. Is it all kidology? Well, it's all part of the game, Sean, but right now it's about delivering on one of the toughest climbs of this race, and this man is out there on his own trying to go.
Yes, well, we could see there the battle for to ride on the front between Micah and the Jumbo-Visma men, notably Kuss. We can see Roglic looks like to be slipping back there a bit, so it looks that he's not going to be able to follow maybe the pace when they do really push on here. Micah now taking up the pace here, and he will just...
For content, the group is split again. The riders from Groupama FDG with David Godou and Vlasov there gone. It's narrowed down. It's Quintana at the back. Adam Yates is still there. Bardet, Kruiswijk, Geraint Thomas, Pogacar, Vingegaard, and Micah has returned from the dead.
It's amazing. And just look at the gap between themselves and the Geska group right now. That's down to a minute. They could catch them, and that's going to be a run for the line to see if they can possibly catch Warren Barguil. Primož Roglic spent force now, but we've said that earlier on today. He's got nobody else to save it, and it's Quintana who comes through and says, I'm just going to skittle off if you don't mind. Micah can't respond, and so Quintana could do a solo bridge here. Is he going to get himself on the day's podium?
He can't chase a teammate up front.
I don't know, maybe his teammate will drop back for him.
I guess the excuse is I wasn't chasing you, I was chasing the ones behind you.
Oh my God.
Quintana, he's going to come into his own. We know he loves it at altitude. He's been successful on a number of times.
If it can't be for Warren Barguil, can it be for Arkea Samsic? I still believe so, because Quintana's got a margin, a modest one. He'll try and max it out, but here comes Bardet. Maybe it's not over for France yet, Sean.
Yes, well, here we go. This is the point now where it's going to be complicated for the two riders out in front. If we get a reaction here to Romain Bardet from some of the other riders, but Micah, not slacking off at all, just continue on making that pace. We can see a lot of riders into mountain as quick as possible, and that's what we're seeing for Quintana. But again, a minute and 10 back to the yellow jersey. We see an attack from
Vingegaard goes, and who is going to follow? Geraint Thomas is hanging on the back wheel here of Tadej Pogacar, and he came out of the saddle and then plunked himself straight back in. Mike has still got a little bit of pacing here. Can he just hold the line and just leave Tadej Pogacar? To go very, very late indeed. 53 seconds from front of race back to the yellow jersey. Micah just losing off the back wheel of Micah goes Tadej Pogacar. That's not a good sign at all. And here comes Quintana. He's bridging over to his own teammate as well. And what's Jonas Vingegaard going to do out of this in the next 4.5 kilometres? He's possibly going to be favourite for the win unless Quintana can just pace on. He bridges over to Barguil. This is amazing. The two Arkea men are coming up to each other right now. The best possible scenario for them is that Quintana pushes on here and tries to salvage something in the GC, because I think sadly for Warren Barguil, he is spent. This man is certainly not, and Jonas Vingegaard is making a big investment here, and Watgard is on his case, and at the moment it is amazing. It's a case full of magic tricks at the moment, and the wizard is this man, Jonas Vingegaard. Have a look, he's having a look, and he can see Quintana up ahead of him, who is parched, dying of thirst, you might say. And when he sees this man come up alongside him, how on earth is he going to cope? Give the man a drink, for goodness sake. And look at this, it's going from bad to worse for Tadej Pogacar. Not only is seeing Vingegaard press go, he's up the road, but you can also see here that Geraint Thomas is up for the battle as well, and he wants distance, Sean. He's getting it.
Yes, well, that proving weight is possible.
Tadej Pogacar is an amazing athlete, twice winner of the Tour de France, wears number 1 of course, and the yellow jersey, but not tonight, Sean.
Yes, well, the seconds are ticking away for some of the riders back down the mountain here. The yellow jersey, certainly he's losing time, massively in the last number of kilometres, and now Vingegaard is going to go on, take stage victory and go into the yellow jersey.
A man who packed fish for a living.